welcome to the Deep Rooted podcast. Hey, we're so excited. We're Jeff and Rochelle Ferguson, and we're ready to dive into kind of a fun topic today, something lighthearted, something that I think that can really encourage you and actually is really, I think, transforming. But we're going to talk about the power of 24 hours together. So you might go, what does that mean?
What in the world? But this is going to be, I think, fun, kind of light, because if we are honest, we're living in a very heavy kind of time right now. In a
but the
variety
heaviness
of ways.
doesn't have to come into our own lives,
Exactly.
into our boat. So
exactly.
This tool of the 24 hours, I think, can really even prevent that or help correct it if that's what's happening.
All right. So what happens? So the power of 24 hours, kind of talking about what we experienced last weekend.
Yeah, sort of in the middle of the week, but yeah.
Middle of the week.
We took 24 hours and we just kind of went off the grid a little bit. We went away together for literally, it was, I don't know, it may have been 23 hours, but it was like basically close to that exact time. We dropped the kids off with my parents, and we spent 24 hours just together. And I'm telling you, it was just a really powerful time. I didn't, I guess, realize how much I needed a little bit of it, because there's some things that we really learned in it, and we want to share with you and want to encourage you to do that, to take 24 hours and just go away, kind of take a moment. And one of the things that we really experienced is rest.
Yes.
I know, even saying it feels good, the word rest. We are super in the grind of life right now, just where we are as a stage in life. We have 3 kids, have had 3 kids for 12 years. One of them's always been at home in that time, just because of how the spacing of our kids are. And it is just grind of life. Did you do your homework? Brush your teeth? Grab your mask for school? Make lunch,
sure to get the mask.
Soccer, softball, all this stuff, church, so we're in the grind.
The grind. And one thing when I talk about the grind, I like to say to people is the grind is not bad. I think
all those things I said were good.
I think sometimes we think I got to get out of the grind.
Yes.
And again, it's good for 24 hours. We got out of the grind. But the grind is life. The grind is exactly like you said. It's stewarding all your responsibilities, everything. Yeah. I love our children. I love our life. But if you stay in the grind without getting out for just a short period of time,
I think it can really wear you down.
It can.
Yeah.
And so rest is huge. There's a reason. If you look at Scripture, God instituted rest.
Seasons of rest.
Seasons of rest, so that we are not just going at 50 to 75 miles an hour all the time in 5th gear. And so it was a time. I didn't set my alarm. We just rested. It was great.
Sat out on a balcony overlooking a lake, and it was just nice. It was just a season of rest.
Yes.
But I also want to say, we were intentional about scheduling fun in the 24 hours. Now, I love fun. I think you like it.
I like it. I do. I like it. But God put us together for a reason, because I need to be a little bit lighter.
I'm thinking, how can something be fun, even that's not fun? I don't know if that's your natural bent.
It's not my natural. I'm just going to let everybody know.
You still are super fun, and you are funny. You're funnier than I am. So, but anyways, we intentionally instituted fun, thought about it, tried to prepare. So we celebrate our anniversary, 16 years of marriage. So that was partly why we went away for 24 hours. But instead of sharing gifts with one another, we bought each other, we talked about it ahead of time. We bought each other bikes.
I haven't had a bike since my freshman year in high school.
A few years.
And it was fun.
Yes. And so we got matching bikes. Sort of. Mine has a little bit of pink on it. Yours
Mine does not have
any pink. But we bought bikes, got them ready, got our bike rack.
And they're still there. I didn't lose them. I got the bike rack.
They made it all the way there. And we went to a small town of 700 people live in this town. And we went and stayed overnight at this inn that they have there. And that night and the next day, we went biking. We went biking in the community, went biking on trails, went to a state park and biked. So much so that we got a little sore.
Yes, when I sit down, let's just say, when I sit down, I'm still
better,
sore.
But it was fun, and we took up a new hobby, intentionally had fun, made memories, and biked, and it was fun.
Oh, it was a blast, and we played Scrabble. Why did I just say that? Because you won pretty handily.
Yeah, so went down to the front desk and borrowed their Scrabble. But I think also this time away, we scheduled some fun, some rest.
Yeah.
But we also, I mean, it really even wasn't even intentional, but it's just part of how we live. Dreaming together, talking about, okay, wow, let's look back. Like, what has God done in 16 years of marriage? A lot. It's still shocking, some of the things, but what do the next 16 look like? Where do we see ourselves at 20 years of marriage? What are some things that, I have dreams, you have dreams.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that our dreams are heading in the same direction.
We're doing something about our dreams now.
Yeah. God's been speaking to you a lot about that.
Very, very hugely. And I think we need to make sure that dreaming is not the same as planning. And I think this is maybe, I'll speak for myself, where we get wrapped up because we are so quick to write it down on paper, put a date to it. Dreaming is just, hey, what is God placing on our hearts? What do we sense God doing? We didn't write any dates down. We didn't plan.
No.
But there was something invigorating, something exciting about just dreaming. We will plan those dreams. But just dreaming together, fun, and not having a notepad in hand while we're drinking coffee in the coffee shop.
Yeah, and I think, coffee is also, that should
part
be
of the
point.
24 hour,
Yeah, we had lots of coffee. But I think also just, giving yourself opportunity to get out. We didn't spend 24 hours at our house. I mean, we went, it was like 40 minutes away, 30 minutes away. Yeah. Not really far. But it kind of just got us out of our environment in order to dream. Sometimes if you're in the same place all the time, you just start seeing all that. And so just going 30 minutes outside of where we live, 40 minutes outside, just was enough that I could sit there and think, okay, let's think bigger. What does God want to do?
Yeah.
I want to be on his agenda. What's God doing? What's he speaking?
Yes.
What things get you like excited about the future? And I think even seeing how God's uniquely talking to each one of us in that moment, just having uninterrupted time to share that was really good. We talk about this all the time at home, but
it's different when you get away.
Yeah, and you don't have to do some of the things that like, oh, there's laundry, I should do that. There's no laundry to be done on a 24-hour getaway.
You've said this several times, but author and pastor Mark Batterson has that kind of formula: change of pace plus change of place equals a change of perspective, and every one of us need that. I think that's so good.
And sometimes I don't realize how much I need it.
I know.
Until afterwards. So maybe you're saying there like, man, I guess I really do need that. Schedule a 24-hour. Yeah. Do a 24-hour. But I also want to say, like, it doesn't, I want to remind you, like, it doesn't have to be pressure-filled.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't have to be expensive either. Like, we did not spend a lot of money to go away. Now, we had a gift card, so that helped from like 2 years ago. So yes. I will say that helped. But even if we hadn't had the gift card, it wouldn't have been that crazy to go to where we went. And so it doesn't have to be perfect. On the way out there, we realized in this small town of 700 people that there was not a restaurant open. I think COVID kind of got it, and so we were like, okay, we need to eat dinner. So
mind you, it's the night before our anniversary.
Yeah, so so you would think like, we picked up Italian food in to-go boxes and ate it with plastic silverware wrapped in a rubber band. I mean, it was kind of odd. I mean, I went into a gas station to get waters, and there was a lot that
nothing about it was
like perfect. I mean, we weren't, you see like candlelight. It was not like that. And that's okay. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect to be fun.
And we almost got locked out of our car.
Yeah,
with our food in the car. But
let's not talk
it was not. Bottom line is, I think when we place a lot of we place a lot of pressure on ourselves. No, I do. And if it doesn't meet our standards, we can't rest. We can't do. And you know, I think sometimes we just need
we're
to.
We're not gonna let that stop us.
Exactly.
No. So, you know, plan it. I would say, I think we came back and I felt like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that helped me.
Exactly.
I feel a little bit rested. I feel, recharged. I'm ready. I want to put some pen to paper for some of those dreams. So I think I would encourage you, if you haven't done this, do it. Schedule, you can go camping for 24 hours, whatever it is. Schedule a time with you and your spouse and say, okay, we're going to get the kids somewhere for 24 hours. You can do it. And I really think that it's going to be beneficial. Now, have you ever done this? Share with us. Let us know, what did you learn? What how did it work for you? What are some things you really took away from 24 hours together? So
yeah, I can't wait to hear some of them. So hey, thank you for joining us today. Hey, share this podcast wherever you're watching it, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever. Share it. We want to make sure this gets in the hands of people that could help them. Rate and review and podcast on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, and if that's been helpful to you, we love you guys. We are praying for you, our deep-rooted community, and the power of 24 hours. We will see you next time.